The romance was a surprise, but Keely had always known exactly what the wedding was going to be like.
I had always imagined, as a little girl, a winter wedding. I always wanted the fur and sleighs, and it was my little girl dream.
So when Spencer, a Colorado native, proposed, there was no question their wedding was going to be a winter wonderland fantasy.
We went with Vail. It seemed like one of those just natural choices that you always wanted to get married there. I'm from Colorado, so
yeah.
We never discussed anywhere else.
No, we didn't.
After 13 months of planning, the singer and her real estate management beau are now days away from tying the knot in the magical winter wedding Keely has always dreamed about.
It's going to be very warm and cozy with that rustic Colorado feel, but also very elegant and glamorous, too.
To enhance the enchanted winter feel of the night, the pair wanted a menu that was both warm and soothing.
We knew we wanted to do a beef tenderloin carving and mashed potatoes. I mean, that's comfort food right there.
As well as edgy and fun.
I think the chocolate sushi is different. It's truffle, mousse, and coconut, and every kinds of different dark chocolates, milk chocolates, and it looks just like the sushi.
Now, with just 24 hours to go before the event, the decorators are all kicking into high gear to set the stage for Keely and Spencer's fantasy wedding. Starting with the installation of an ice sculpture which is near and dear to Keely's heart.
I love moose. For some crazy reason, I am obsessed with that animal, and we knew we wanted to have an ice sculpture, and lucky me, I got the moose.
Scott Rella of Aspen Vale Ice is installing Keely's 4-foot frozen moose.
I thought it was a fun idea. I was like, oh, that's cool. Never sculpted a moose before. I spent 3 hours on his head. Could have looked like a camel head, a cow, camel, deer. They're all a little similar. I think I nailed it. I think it's a moose head.
In the Rocky Mountains, a frosted fairy tale unfolds.
As a little girl, I fell in love with Colorado, and I always wanted a winter wedding. I love the snow, I love the mountains.
While Keely and her 8 bridesmaids get ready, a top team of decorators scrambles to convert the church and reception hall into a glittering, candlelit mountain fantasy land.
We went out and we cut aspens, conifers, and we have added a bit of icy lights.
There's going to be over 500 flickering romantic flames. It's going to be quite a transformation as day becomes night.
But no fantasy wedding is complete without an incredible menu.
We're in the middle of production here.
The fun starts with passed trays of seared ahi tuna tacos, miniature beef Wellingtons, and Greek spanakopittas. For dinner, there'll be a sushi buffet, strawberry and sugar snap pea salads, as well as a salmon and beef tenderloin carving station with whipped potatoes.
We've got a great menu going on tonight, and yeah, we're ready to feed these guys.
In Vail, Colorado, Keely Bastide and Spencer Singer's Winter Wonderland wedding is finally here.
Who wants to get married today? Me!
I haven't seen her today, so when I do get to see her, which is in a few moments, it'll be the best sight of my life. It was just good to get with all my groomsmen and hang out with them. We met for about an hour and just hung out together.
All right, Spencer, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go, Spencer! Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go.
It was crazy. I mean, I had heard about what it was going to look like, but I had no idea how beautiful it was going to be.
My favorite part was just waiting in a church for Keely to walk down the aisle. That was just a moment that I'll always remember. It goes by so quickly. It's, 30 seconds and then you're already up there, but just looking at you and your dad is something I'll always remember. I promise to always love you, provide for you, protect and cherish you.
I promise to be the mother of your children, building a warm and loving home with you, to always love you as God loves us unconditionally for as long as we both shall live.
At this time, it is my honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Spencer Singer.
newlyweds are going to enjoy a horse-drawn carriage ride through town before they join their guests and Keely's beloved ice sculpture at the reception.
My ice moose. Loved it. I've been looking forward to seeing that, and it was perfect.
At the door of the reception hall, guests are greeted with a champagne-covered aspen tree and a hint of the incredible night to come.
Welcome, miss. We'd like some champagne.
Walking into the store and seeing this whole champagne lineup here, I'm getting married in April, and I want to do that exact same thing.
To continue the decadent Winter Wonderland theme, Keely and Spencer also commissioned a giant ice luge, engraved with their initial, which serves their favorite drink, the French martini.
This is so neat. I love it. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Oh, that's perfect. Sweet like vodka.
Cheers.
The appetizers start to flow before the bride and groom even arrive.
The beef Wellington was outstanding.
Beef Wellington was delicious.
I don't know if it was
we expect me to find that guy again.
Exactly.
Beef Wellingtons were delicious. Shrimp was very good.
Shrimp is so fresh. I don't think you get fresh shrimp in the middle of the mountains, but the shrimp was incredible. Oh, the food was scrumptious. Our favorite were the ahi tuna.
Tacos. The
ahi tuna tacos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me greet Mr. and Mrs. Spencer Singer.
Having so much love in that room from all over the world, and you know, people we don't see a lot, and everyone was there to share that with us, and completely overwhelming.
While Keely and Spencer enjoy their first dance as husband and wife, the kitchen is bustling to get dinner finished up and on the serving stations.
Well, we just pulled the tenderloin out of the oven. We're going to hit a perfect medium rare out of that. We're pulling the potatoes out of the oven. Chef Ben over here is going to fire out salmon here in a second, and then we're going to garnish it up, get it on the trays, and get it on the buffet.
It just all came together, and so glamorous yet rustic, and just, I mean, more than what I ever pictured in my head.
The food was unbelievable. You just went from one bar to the next, and it was a different surprise, from salmon to beef and mashed potatoes with all the toppings, and that was a wonderful presentation. That was neat.
People could go outside and sit by the fire pits and the space heaters, and it was wonderful.
The fruit, the shrimp, the sushi, the entrees, it's all just an amazing layout. I don't think I've been to a wedding that has this many choices.
There's so many people that came up to us and just complimented on just the presentation and just the quality of the food, and the way they prepared it was amazing.
Yeah, and the assortment I think was good. We had such a wide range of things that appealed to everyone.
It's just a perfect evening.
I think the menu was perfect.
I think I ate more than I could handle. Everything was perfect. Appetizers all the way down to the food, and I can't wait for dessert.
The dessert buffet includes a rich chocolate and caramel fondue station, an assortment of mini creams and truffles, and Keely's favorite, dessert sushi. Keely and Spencer achieved their dream of a magical night that wowed everyone in every way.
It was amazing. It looked like the most amazing winter wonderland, and it smelled like evergreens and Christmas, and the candles, the ice sculptures in the front, all of it. It was a fantasy. It was beautiful.
It was so much more than I ever could have dreamed, and it was fabulous.